Okay, so I have some news to share with you here. My fourth leadership book, Make It to the Top, which is published by Routledge Publishers, New York, has been selected for the New York Big City Awards. Finger crossed, we are going to make it there because of all your love, all your appreciation that you all have sent towards this book. A big thank you to all of you. Now, when I was writing this book, one of the things that I have written in the book, which I think is so important to share aloud, and is that as leaders, you have to know how to keep promises that you make to yourself. A lot of times people tell me, hey, my boss, my boss said this, but they didn't keep up their word. They didn't do that. The reason we do that, the reason people don't keep promises they make to others is because first and foremost, they are not able to keep promises to themselves. So, for example, they tell themselves that, hey, you know what, tomorrow morning I'm going to wake up and I am going to exercise and I'm going to do my yoga and I'm going to blah, 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 something. They tell themselves, oh, I am committed, I'm going to do themselves. And come next morning, oh, they wake up late, they would get on the phone, they would rush through the day. They just cannot keep the promise that they make to themselves. So if you cannot do that, what makes you feel that you are going to tell somebody, hey, I'm going to do this for you, I'm going to work this out for you? Why would you do that? You would have to put in so much extra efforts to keep the promise you're making to others because it doesn't flow naturally to you. So one of the ways that I've written that you can make it to the top is you have to first and foremost learn the basic thing of keeping your word to yourself, your commitment to yourself. That's the priority. You cannot promise something to someone else and keep up to it if you cannot do it to yourself. So I highly encourage you, make sure that beginning today, before sleeping, if you have said, this is what I am going to do tomorrow, make sure you do it. And I cannot tell you the amount of joy, the amount of fulfillment that you are going to get purely because you have been able to keep the word to yourself, and you're going to build a lot of confidence. You're going to come out of your comfort zone. You're going to avoid procrastination just because you did what you committed to yourself.